We're here at the Larry Joe Harless Community Center in Gilbert, West Virginia for another fireworks show. We just arrived on the shoot site. We're going to be shooting from the center of their parking lot. It's a nice day out. It's a little overcast. It's supposed to be up in the 90s today. We're supposed to have some rain, as always. But I'm going to get some of the show set up and try to get this thing going before we get rained on. We just got done unloading the fireworks shipment that came in. There's going to be 3-inch, 4-inch, 5-inch in the body of this show. The finale is going to be all 3-inch. And then we've got a bunch of cakes in this show. These are 2.5 cakes. This one says it's a pink peony. This one's going to be color and salute with tail, 36 shots. All these 2.5 cakes are 36 shots. And then this one is going to be red, white, and blue crossets with tails, 36 shots. These 3 cakes are Sunny brand. I'm kind of excited to see. I've never shot any Sunny brand cakes. I know that these 2.5 cakes are known to catch on fire though, so we've got fire extinguishers ready. And then this is another 2.5 cake, 36 shots, and it looks like it's crackling flour. This is a 21-second duration. And then we've got some 1.5-inch cakes. This one is 100 shot silver crackle flour crossets, 30-second duration. And then this one at the bottom, if I can get a shot of it. Ow! It's going to be 38 shot fan blue chrysanthemum with color tail, 33-second duration. There's going to be 4 2.5 cakes and then 5 1.5-inch cakes in this show. Okay, we've got the finale sideboarded. All the mortars are vertical. I've not put any angle on them like I usually do, but it's going to be a 3-inch finale, and I just don't want to angle them towards where spectators are going to be. So all of them are going to be vertical. There's 123-inch shells in this finale. The last 24 are going to be all salutes. Here's the 5-inch shell set up. There's going to be 48 5-inch shells. We've still got to load them all. It's about 98 degrees out here. We're on this black pavement, and it's pretty hot, so it's slowed us down a little bit. Here's the 4-inch rack set up. There's going to be 78 4-inch in this show out of these mortars, and then these are 4-inch mortars too. We've still got to put them together. Everything in this show is going to be fired with electric matches. It's all going to be fired electronically. And then there's going to be 3-inch shells in the body of the show too. Some of them are going to be in flights of 2, and then some singles. Alright, we're loading the finale. As you can see, that one's a titanium salute. This one is a purple wave. This one is flashing blue. And there's another titanium salute. And then white chrysanthemum. They're all mixed in. The first 5 racks here are all mixed in. There's going to be titanium salutes and then different colored shells. And then this last row that we just put in, they're all titanium salutes with red tail. You can see the little tail on it. That right there is a tail. They're titanium salutes with red tail. There's 24 of them. The main thing when you put these shells down in the tube is that you get the lift charge on the bottom. They're kind of cone shaped, so you want the lift charge on the bottom. If you put them in upside down, the shell will blow in the rack and blow the rack apart. Then you'll have shells going everywhere, especially in the finale.
How would it work?
Then once you get it all loaded, you'll want to go back and fix all this fuse. You want all this fuse. You don't want this fuse hanging over in front of another mortar, because if it is, then that shell goes off. It's going to blow through this fuse and rip it in two. So you want to make sure that all your fuse is tucked away. I'm going to get back to getting all this fuse tucked away, and then I'll get some more video here in a minute. This is going to be part of the opener. It's 12 salutes, and I believe that they all have red tails. If I can pull one out here, I'll show you. They're all pretty tight in there. Here we go. I don't know if it'll focus in on it or not. There we go. Titanium salute with red tail. There are going to be 12 of them. And I'm going to shoot, I've got the same exact setup all the way on the other side, past the tent. And I'm going to shoot one side, then I'm going to shoot the other side. And then I've got 24 3-inch just going to go right up in the middle. Alright, we started putting the 5s together. We're going to get a shot of a few of them. This one's glittering silver willow crossette, brocade to color with crackling flowers and pistil. This one's a ring with reports, glittering silver willow crossette. That's red gamboge crowned variegated strobe. This one is a red, green, yellow, and blue silver wave. But we're going to tie them into this other firing system that I built. If you can see it, it's awful bright out here. I'm going to do a video on this system here pretty soon. It's a pin board. I'll show you the panel here just in a few minutes. Alright, we're getting the 5-inch shells wired in to the slat. I don't know if it's too dark to see underneath this canopy or not. Yeah, now it's adjusting. But all the 5s are being wired in. And we're going to start setting up the 4-inch shells. And there's a big selection of shells that you get from American Fireworks. I don't know if it's too bright to see. That's a golden spider with crackling pistil. This one's red, green, yellow, and blue to silver wave. This one's cross set with glitter and coconut core. Here's a blue willow. And I think these are all Lidu or Lidu. Nobody ever corrected me last time, so I'm going to pronounce it Lidu. L-I-D-U. But there's some flights of 2, and they're already put together. They made it, they had put a bucket on here, tied a bucket into it, and then there's one fuse which I'm going to put an electric match into. But right there's your bucket with your 2 fuses coming in. But we're going to get the rest of the 4s set up. Okay, we've got everything wired up. It's 9:22. These are the 1.5-inch cakes. And then in this box here, there's 2.5 cakes. There's 4 of the 2.5 cakes. I didn't think you could see. It's too dark. I waited a little too long to get some video. That's going to be the opener, 24 2.5s, along with a rack of 12 salutes on that side and a rack of 12 salutes on this side. And then these are the 3s. The rack there, that's kind of V-shaped, is doubles, the same effect. 2 shots go each time the cue on the firing system. And then there's some doubles mixed in here and some triples.